Hello, LEGO fans, and welcome into a brand new episode of the Brick Hour podcast, and welcome back to BrickWorld Chicago. I am JJ, otherwise known as Langster Builds.
I'm Cameron, otherwise known as Cameron Studios.
And I am Xander, otherwise known as Xanders Bricks.
Thank you for joining us, Xander.
Of course, happy to be here.
If anybody has any issues with audio, please let us know ASAP so that we can go through and tweak things as we go.
Jeffrey.
Love everybody. It's going to be a fun one. We are here talking today about LEGO City's 2026 Redemption Run. Last year when we were here, we talked about how we pretty much were getting mad at LEGO City for, what's been going on and how they've been handling sets, but they've been on a heater lately, so here we are.
They really have.
Now, before we get into that, what are we building? Because we're at a LEGO convention. What are we building? Cam Stark.
What are you building?
I didn't build it. I just got this at the garage sale. I told myself I couldn't get anything less. I really wanted it, but I never thought I'd see this. So this was a for us exclusive build. Even came with the instructions. Still, it's Captain America superhero, so I had to grab it. And I got a bunch of other stuff. I'm going to just show the highlights. We recently did a time capsule on Galador, so I had to grab the two Galador sets.
That's cool.
We got do you have names on here?
No.
We have Gorm, which I have like the big version of, and then I had to get Nick Bluetooth all messed up. This is like cursed.
The creepy one with the metallic head.
Absolutely.
But they're seals and everything.
They are sealed.
That's awesome.
Pretty cool. Let's see. I got a custom Sabrina Carpenter minifigure. Can't really see it. I had to get a Sabrina Carpenter. Not a fangirl.
Oh,
just a fan. That's not what I want. Is it? JD knows about this, or is it? Well, I'm looking at it.
I got a bunch of retro sets, but the highlight is the Extreme Team drag race.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, I think it's got 2 drag racers in there, maybe. Ooh, I don't know. It was kind of cheap for what I was supposed to.
Those are some of my first sets.
Yeah, those are
I
great
had the
sets.
orange one. My brother had 3 ones.
Yeah, I got a bunch of other ones, but yeah.
All right, and here's my Mr. Freeze. Can't really see him. Got him for a good deal.
The 06 Mr. Freeze.
06 Mr. Freeze, the original.
Great figure.
Looks like we're echoing.
That's good switch. Oh, sweet. Oh, God. Come up if you want.
We got out with the pizza.
I'll come see what are we building was I traded a Darksaber gift with purchase for a mutant T-Rex from Dino Attack.
Good deal.
And he is extra minty because his eyes still look. So that was kind of baller. And on top of that, I also ended up with this Studios polybag from the garage sale. I got my Steven Spielberg minifigure now. I'm very happy about it. And then on top of that, I ended up with an army of Pteranodons.
All right, while you're checking out, I'm going to test this different mic, see if there's still an echo. Now, let me know. If not, we'll figure it out.
And then we have my army of Pteranodons that showed up. So I got these for $25 for all 3 of them together.
For all 3?
For all 3, which is a steal of a deal. But yes, that is what we were all. Obviously, the other things we were building was your display, our display, which looks great. A lot of people are coming over. Thank you, Colton. Michael, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Jeffrey, no Fleet Troopers. We did not find any Fleet Troopers, which kind of sucked, but that's all right. But now we can get into this now.
Yes.
Talking about LEGO City.
Yes.
Last year we were here. I'm not aware of this, but last time we were here, we had a whole conversation about the current state of LEGO City last year and how we were kind of disappointed that they seemingly were going in a direction of explorers and all kinds of stuff and anything but city. Yeah. Right. Starting January of this year, they went off.
They were ready to come back.
Yeah.
They were ready to make a comeback. I mean, I doubt that they listened to us what we were saying. Because like we said, like Friends is doing better.
But we're going to take credit with it.
We're going to definitely take credit because we did this BrickWorld last year. We're doing this BrickWorld now. We have to give them credit where credit is due.
Keep going.
Go on the side legs. But just even some of the sets even the smaller sets, you got big sets that have been doing great, smaller sets that have been doing great, and we have bricks that pulled up here. We're going to take a look at a little bit. Dan, what do you even think about today?
I think they are definitely on a heater run, as you guys described. I think we've got a lot of really fantastic vehicles that they came out with recently that really make the city feel a lot more complete. I know construction's been the highlight of a lot of what they've come out with, but it's a lot of variation that they have in there too, which I really appreciate from the city.
Right. Yeah. No, definitely.
I think my thing also, I mean, my big complaint last year was it's all explorers, it's all Arctic, it's all whatever. And starting January, we got construction, we got the cool train, we got we got like the tractor, the cement mixer, and then in June, even more stuff. In August, we're getting even more stuff. It's like they went back to what I wanted to see out of them, which was, can we just get actual city sets and not explorer sets? Like that's what I wanted. We talked, Ken, you and I talked about when we did our best, our like wish list sets for the start of 2026.
Yes.
We're sitting there and my number one pick was the entire city.
Yes.
Because it was perfect.
Oh, buyer's guide.
The buyer's guide was fantastic. So we were absolutely loving every second of that.
I
And
think the big thing also, so how many of those have you did Will It Back into already?
two of them.
That's
Two of them.
That is
The
saying
bulldozer and the tractor got Batman.
And they look awesome. Thank you. Yeah, they look fantastic. I think the one thing I would say is I feel like right now with Lego City, they've kind of gone to some of their older sets that were like the prime of those city waves and have redone them. I mean, you talk about the tractor, you talk about construction. These are all things that we got a couple of years back. Yeah. And they were phenomenal then, and they've done them even better now. Newer pieces.
To add on to that point, they've gone back to the basics.
Yes.
What happened was like I love the arch theme because it was a way to get different animals and such. But I think the biggest problem was it wasn't a city.
Yeah,
it was
didn't feel like city.
a sub theme of city, yes, but at the same time, it didn't feel like city. City is meant to be buildings that you can do to build your city, vehicles to add to your city. Like Gina, who is modding from home right now, her city's fantastic, and she hasn't been able to get city sets to improve it because there hasn't been sets to do that. Who's going to buy an Arctic vehicle to add to their city unless you have a giant snow area?
Yeah.
It doesn't work. But then you got the tractor, you got the construction vehicles. They work perfectly.
I mean, Michael right here. I want more city farm sets. We can get different colored cows and pigs, like castle fans.
Yes.
Great for castle fans. We go back to the farm stuff. We should get cows, chickens,
Well, I mean,
pigs, all that stuff.
If we look back a couple of years, I mean, we got a couple of farm sets as well. We got combines, we got tractors, we got barns themselves. Like there were full things we were getting. I mean, the cow has only come in so many sets, right? And now you come to a convention like this, and they're going 50, 80, 100 miles.
Correct.
And it's like I just want one.
There's
for
demand
a funny thing.
There's really
You
demand.
definitely want to. I mean, look at the goats from a couple of years ago. Everyone went crazy over there.
Exactly.
Clearly want it.
Exactly. Those black and white cows were perfect, and you don't see them.
Exactly.
And people might argue that farm sets are in city. Honestly, they can be. They can be rural, suburban areas. Like, there's always the main city with all the buildings and everything. Then you got the towns, and you got the farms. Farms is a part of the city. Whereas last year, they weren't fitting. Friends had better city sets than city itself.
Well, I was gonna say, I mean, it felt like for a time there in Lego City, you almost didn't need to buy City. You would rather buy Friends or Marvel. Like they were coming out with buildings that actually would be able to use the City, unlike what City was doing with which again is still cool. But to your point, like it goes city to rural to suburban. It doesn't go Arctic after that.
No,
like, it's not a thing.
One of the things I think I love the most with what they've been doing lately is the food trucks.
Yes.
That's perfect.
Yes.
Perfect way to populate your streets with a food truck.
100%.
Fantastic.
Well, I think the great thing about that for a Lego City Builder is they're so customizable.
Yes.
I mean, the fact that when we got the burger truck for the first time, you were able to take the back straight off. You could have put anything in the back.
Yes.
You could have put a soda truck for all you can. And that's what City needs.
And honestly, with that kind of set, it adds creativity as well. It doesn't limit you to just do the one set you build and then you're done. It promotes you to build other things that could be functions. You could buy a bunch of them, take out the burgers, and then make a buildings, make a soda, fries. It improves the city as well as it improves creativity.
Yes. I mean, now we're seeing when they've come out with something like the frog truck, for example. But they're still doing it in the same style as the burgers. So I think that's what City needs.
Michael's comment: Friends is better sets than any team at the moment. If Black Falcon mini dolls, I'd go ahead and ruin and get the.
I'm still not a fan of the mini dolls.
Cap the mini dolls,
but
now. So guys will lose their mind. That'd be hilarious. I look back also at the last couple of years was again like it felt like they felt like the design team was like, we're out of ideas. Yes. So we're gonna try to capitalize on, hey, like we want to do explorer stuff. We want to make adventures a theme again, so we're gonna like the space sets were different. Those were awesome, and they made sense because they were tied to like the city research institute. Like City Battle Pack, yes.
Honestly, yes. Give us like construction workers. Give
Well, I mean,
us
Fire department.
If we look a couple years back, we had a circus party pack, we had a city party pack, we had a camping party pack, and these were all that people could really love for a city.
The people like the people packs,
Yes.
the park and the beach, those were great. We don't get those much anymore, which is kind of annoying. But again, like the last 6 to 8 months, great, fantastic, a lot of good stuff. Then the cement mixer that just came out, the stuff coming out in the summer, the bulldozer, no, the front loader,
Yes.
truck was great. The pizza restaurant, pizza delivery restaurant, great. I'm like, this is, I feel like we're coming back in to a new heyday.
They're
Like
going
they're
back
coming
to
back again. Like
I think Legos had this weird thing, not to go on a slight tangent, but ever since 2020 COVID, Legos got a lot of new things, right?
Yes.
So what's happening is they've been making sense to draw people in that are simply Lego fans, and I feel like they've been kind of forgetting actually true Lego fans. And they forgot about 8 balls. They're not really aiming for younger audiences. They've been going for the adults, which is great. I think they should continue that. Don't forget the younger audience. Because if we lose the younger audience, you're not going to have bases. So by going back to bases with City, it allows Lego to keep all fans happy in a sense because you're still going to catch all new fans that love the sense of humor. Classic City to bring everybody in.
one of the other things I'm going to talk about, especially with the sets from earlier this year, no stickers. Everything was printed. Anything quality off the charts. Like Doom molded stuff looked great, but yeah, it's fair. But when like
Hopefully that sounds better, guys.
when we're seeing all the reviews for these sets like earlier, oh, there's no stickers. That's awesome.
Well, especially from a city builder perspective, I know, and especially when I was building cities before, one thing that I love about working on my cities was I could take something around. And the thing with stickers is, if I take off a brick and I pour it into a bin and it's got a sticker on it, the odds of it coming out pristine is slim to
0
none.
to none.
But when you have them printed, like I could put this into a bin of a million other pieces, and it's still good. So I think that's what's great about it.
One of the other things too that I think that benefited City a lot at the start of the year was like, I feel like in terms of buildings, if you want to build a city, you're going to buy monsters. That's kind of what we do. Like that's just kind of the gist. When we sit there and love Xander's shirt dripped out,
Okay.
that's a great.
I miss Langster. He does miss you. He's just a little distracted.
Yes. And getting back on track with my thought was when we look at City, the benefit for City is the vehicle. Yes. And the benefit giving you more people and more vehicles because you populate your city with. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. TOT. Camera, just deal with it. We're fine. We're good. We're gonna do it. When we need to do vehicles on the floor, those food trucks, construction, garbage truck.
Like,
Those are perfect.
not even like
layout.
this point there, but I mean, a city is only a city with its buildings.
Yes.
And a lot of people who are starting with cities, they're not going to buy, you know,
A modular,
$300
yeah.
modular set, especially those bigger ones. They look gorgeous, and yeah, you should buy them. But especially a lot of these people are starting with a really small space.
Yeah.
So like the Marvel sets and the Friends sets of years past were really the great way to start.
That was
now City seems like it's having that opportunity to finally bring something like that back.
Right. They finally have the ability to go through and have those kind of small buildings.
Yes.
And get them in there at an affordable price. But now City Tower was awful.
Yeah. Right.
That was bad. But I look at the strength of City's theme in my eyes has always been they're great vehicles.
Yes.
Those random one-offs that are just there and they're interesting. They fit into a city layout. Especially like again, snowplow, the new garbage truck that they come out with, the food trucks are fantastic. You cannot beat those. And now that we're getting to those and we're not doing stuff like, you know, like I love the electric trains. Like, it makes no sense.
No, it
Like,
doesn't
why
make
do we
any
have-
sense. Yeah.
Like the police train's fun. Because like one of the other things that we get into, like soonish. No, you're good. You're good.
We're trying to figure the
You're
mics
good.
out.
The mics are all weird, but yeah, they're all weird.
It's kind of getting us.
Other than the Gina's thing, city's a city with buildings, yes, but a city is things and stories.
Yes. And that's what we were saying. I mean, like the people tax of a couple of years back. I'd say a couple of years back, but it was probably like 10 years ago. Those things flew off the shelves.
Yeah.
And Lego could definitely go back again at a higher price point and put a small build or something in there, and it's going to fly off the shelf. Because the city needs vehicles and it needs those people. And that just is.
I also feel like people complained for years that all we got was police cars and police stations and fire departments and fire trucks and that sort of stuff. It's like, okay, but we need those things.
Yeah.
You have to cycle through them every now and then. I think the issue was they took too long cycling back in again. And it was, let's avoid this as long as we can and try to do other things.
I think a lot of the complaints, especially around that time, only getting police and only getting fire department, only getting hospital, is that seemed like the only three that like it was doing. But if you look at Friends, for example, they were getting, pizza parlors, they were getting ice cream, they were getting all of these different wide variety of city buildings, and they were all really solid outside of the color palette, of course. And city wasn't having that. They were literally just doing police, fire, and hospital. And we needed more of that. And I'm really hoping that Lego continues off this vehicle truck into getting us buildings for those vehicles.
We need to get another hospital.
Yes, 100%.
Definitely in hospital. I think a big part of it is like when you think of city, automatically thinks of fire, police, medical. Like that's great, but like you need to mix it in. Like do those every year, maybe just in. Maybe say hi to your say
Hi.
Scott's getting ready to kill you.
I know, yes. Jeffrey also asked for a data center. No, we're not getting that. That's never going to happen.
I think what cities been doing great though is giving you the big sets that can help you start your city. You start even smaller sets that create actions to your city.
We also pay attention to the Coast Guard sets, the new ones that just came out.
All those are great.
The big boat and a helicopter were awesome.
Yes.
Like I want more stuff like that. Like that would be sick.
Well, I know especially when I was growing up, Coast Guard, there was such a huge presence of it, in the Lego space.
Yes.
And a lot of those sets I look back and I'm like, wow, I really love this as a kid. But even if I look at them now and bought them today, I would love to put them in the city. So they need to kind of balance this, what do kids like and what do adults like, what can both use, and make them doing really well.
Let's even talk about the city layouts we've seen here so far. Because there's been some fantastic city layouts, which have been awesome. And when I look around, like you see, like a lot of these newer vehicles are scattered around these layouts, and they just bring a whole bunch of life to them.
Well, there's such a great scale. I think a lot of people are picking them up for like a good price point, especially, and they are easy to add in.
I mean, we have people checking our builds or giving us comments. Awesome, thank you guys. They're making comments about it. We should respect them. So I think going over Gina's comment, I do love all the construction stuff because let's be real, all of these things are always in construction.
Yes.
I don't know if that's a shot at the modular buildings that they're looking at.
It definitely is. I would love to get a city construction site with an actual construction site.
I mean, we've gotten a few construction modular in the BrickWorld Designer program at one point.
Yeah.
But it really feels like we haven't gotten a structure for cities that base around that construction.
Right. I mean, Scott, we weren't using the laptop mic earlier. I'm doing it now, so maybe that can fix our problem. Yeah, that worked. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Jeffrey, Lego Waste Transfer Station. You mean a garbage truck?
Jeffrey, we're not doing that.
Home spot?
That's never happening.
You know what I want to see? I want to see a proper school bus.
Yeah.
What was the last time we got a proper school bus?
Well, there's a reason because
besides Fortnite.
There's different. Okay. Because the problem with that is there's different kind of like school buses depending on what country you're in. So that gets difficult there as well.
I feel like, again, though, like with the school bus situation, it's a similar reason to why we haven't gotten like a school set outside of maybe like a friend's one
or the expansion.
Okay.
Like a lot of people, unfortunately, there's people who are going to do bad things with this, and Lego is trying to avoid that.
Yeah.
But I do think that they need to give us something like that at some point.
I mean, the BDP University is a great example of that. And again, I want to get back to like the Redemption Run they're on, that city's on right now. They're killing it.
Yeah.
Yes.
That team has been just goofy.
Oh, yeah.
Like that. Every wave they release is just full of stuff. Like,
because like I said, it brings in the younger audience.
Yes.
JJ, listen to Rogue Lannister right now.
keep going.
They're all telling you.
I know I miss you too.
Is that so hard?
No, let's keep going.
All right, now with Golden, I agree with you. We should do a zoo. We talked about this in a previous video where we said we want them to do zoo. A big reason they won't is because they don't like promoting the fact of animals in cages.
Yeah.
But we did talk about how a lot of zoos now are kind of they're trying to bring back endangered species. Like it's a conservation now. So we have the chance in the future. Maybe I don't know.
Well, I think something along with that as well. Just spitballing ideas here. We got a couple years back the red panda in a random little set with a
ice cream shop would be great.
I think definitely Lego is hopefully going to do something along with not just vehicles, but move into if they want to do something like Arctic or they want to do something like jungle, do something like safari, for example, where it could still be a safari park.
But that's the thing, like,
but it's not a park.
That bugged me a little bit though.
Absolutely, Colton with Animal Sanctuary, Michael. Yes, Lego City Zoo with the splash pad. Kids love the splash pad.
I was saying, why haven't we got water park stuff?
A steel plant.
The roller coasters have been really good lately too. Let's bring that up for a second. Amusement park stuff has been fantastic.
Yes.
Well, I think especially
nuclear power plants. Okay. Go-to bricks and Jeffrey, those are great BP ideas. Maybe modular, not for city. They're
modular
great
nuclear
ideas.
Power plant. Let's talk about the roller coasters.
Yes.
The two roller coasters we got the Power Miners one and the Exoforce one.
Yes.
Those have been great because it's like, oh, here's a little reference to a thing that you loved from before, and now you're getting it.
Yes,
which is kind of awesome.
Great, but at the same time,
but it works. It's an amusement
I would
park.
prefer that Lego does their own amusement park wave outside of city instead of taking up city space.
I agree.
Now, we've been having a great discussion. I think we should check out the sets that we have now.
Yeah.
Go
Let's
later.
pull them
this
up.
One, or
you're going to click that, add to stage.
We'll add this to stage.
Here we go.
There we go.
Oh, here we go. All right.
Right in the brick set.
All right. So we got a release order. So first we got the cement mixer. Again, great set. You're probably going to Batmanify this at some point.
You have to.
But it's a great color, great part usage, and only $40 for 371 pieces. That's not bad, especially for 3 figures.
Yeah.
And honestly, with construction vehicle, it can be below the part per piece, honestly.
Yeah.
Then we go over to the police prisoner transport van.
You're going to get those.
Love
It's fine. Backhoe loader. Let's just jump into that. That's a great one.
Yes.
And that's giving us that's giving us a whole bunch of brand new like the rock pieces, those little pieces. Those are great seeing that again.
Well, and this is great. This one reminds me a lot of the older construction vehicles where we got a random, porta potty and a random, loader vehicle with some random signs. It's something that city.
I'm going to skip past the baby trucks because they're goofy.
They're goofy, but they are a way to bring in a younger audience.
Here we go. The hot rod, the EV supercar.
Yes.
Those are great.
Well, especially seeing a lot of, electric vehicles are coming up a lot.
Yep.
This EV supercar is something that a lot of people
the yellow taxi.
Yes.
Percival Bricks, who, if you have not checked him out, please check him out. He's got a really cool, Marvel City he's building. He's recreating New York.
Yes.
He has so many of those.
Yeah.
And they look great.
They're fantastic.
And these are just vehicles you'll see around. And the fact that, my big fear right now is that they're going to give us this for a year or two. They're going to go on pause and we're going to get Volcano Explorers.
Or space or something random.
Lego needs to stop using current themes that they have to promote other sub themes.
I agree.
Just do your own
snow
Explorer.
Well, I think a good thing to bring up about, years past now, back in the 90s, 2000s, they had their own theme. The Aquanauts had their own theme. We had Space Explorers with their own theme. These were their own designated franchises. But then Lego would do city, just city. Right. And I feel like Lego almost needs to go back to that.
Yeah.
So now I'm bringing up the chat so we can keep up the chat while I'm scrolling through. So Gina made a great point. City is a city, but a city technically is like somewhere you live. So it's all the things, buildings, parks, beaches, etc. You have to keep making it be a mix of everything. That is what you live. Exactly.
Yeah.
And the next one reviews, I love a section of a Lego City Mall. There's some really cool,
that'd be a good idea,
looking ones. Honestly, I would love to see a mall. I could see them honestly doing a wave to connect them all to be a mall.
Yeah, similar to the
really
Marvel
cool.
one where they
want to
they
bring
have
attention to
each
this
section that can connect together.
This is fantastic.
Yes.
This
Love the
throws
recycling
me
truck.
back to the Toy Story 3 garbage truck, which I think is one of the best garbage trucks we've
Well,
gotten.
they've done a lot of garbage
looks
trucks,
great.
but they always look better every time they do that.
This pizza restaurant
Ooh,
is great.
Go-to bricks with a great company here. How about a sidewalk plow? Would be smaller, and while not
Yes.
everything has
Like a
them,
street
we
sweeper.
do. Like a lot of us New Yorkers, we're very familiar with
Yep.
that.
Drive-through car wash. Like this is stuff you need.
That's stuff you need.
It-
This reminds me a lot of
It
the
expands
older
the
ones.
city, and then here's the bat tractor.
Bat tractor. The airport fire truck is great. The Lego store
The
van.
Lego van's a great sequel to
This
the
is
Lego delivery
the
truck.
lava
we got.
land, like the airport stuff. Here's the two Coast Guard things. Like this is all we've gotten this year. Here's a
This beach
The
tram
beach
is one of
trolley.
my personal favorites.
That's
It
beach
feels like
trolley's
something
great.
so different that we've just never gotten.
Yes.
I
before.
didn't even know this one came out. And honestly, what's great about this one, bring it back up. What's great about this one, it's bringing in other animals we
Yes.
haven't gotten before.
Yeah.
We got the pigeon, which I don't think is that common.
Is
We
it
got the
CMS?
pug, and then we got a seal in a different color. Because with the Arctic Explorer,
And I-
while it does take away from the city theme, we did get the white ones, and it was practically a seal battle pack.
This set kind of makes me feel like this is what Lego City people actually want.
Yes.
I mean, we want
It
these
is.
weird animals, but we also want a cohesive build
Ooh.
still.
Harbor Freight Train was also great.
Scott with a cool comment here. Lego comic shop.
Oh,
I think Friends did get a
Give
comic
me a-
shop. So we would I welcome it.
Ooh, epic water.
We'll come back. The vintage steam train. Honestly, this could tie in with a modular museum
yes.
and like have it be like a train museum of it off to the side.
Yes.
It's a great
It's
way.
also like
Not all cities have the steam trains because they're not as modern anymore, but it would be a way to promote a city.
it's also like this is like they need to lean into the trains more because city's the perfect way for us to get more trains. Like
Yes.
if you're not going to give us if you can't get the giant icons ones that are like over $200, these are perfect because they're
Well,
smaller
and I
and
think-
they're a little less detailed, but they fit perfectly if you're just looking to get a fun train.
I think 90% of Lego City fans would agree that they would rather be getting stuff like trains than getting Arctic or space randomly.
Agreed.
I would rather us get that in its own designated theme.
All right, Jeffrey with the comment. Lego sewers.
No.
You can get that in Arkham Asylum. You can mod it your
Yeah.
own. You can get Elegate. You can get Killer Croc down there with the sewer.
That's what Michael said. Ice skater with a Zamboni.
Yeah,
Ooh.
a Zamboni just in itself.
You know
would
what?
make me happy.
Like, I think we're on the track where they're going to start leading into some of that stuff. Good, because we're getting, and that's perfect.
We talked a little bit about this last year where we had some comments saying that they should do some stadiums or something. We talked about how it would be hard to get to the right scale. Having an ice skating rink with the mini Zamboni would be awesome. Maybe figure out a way to add some ice skaters
Put a
on
movie,
there.
put a movie studio.
A movie theater.
I'm going to studio.
A
Like an
studio would
actual
be
movie
cool.
studio, like a
Any
sound
of that
lot.
would be awesome.
Mhm.
And I mean, you got to think from a city perspective that they also try and do this in a play scale. I mean, they're all going to have open back. So if we're asking for an ice skating rink, we're not asking for a full ice skating rink.
No.
I mean, every Lego City builder knows that if they want a full ice skating rink in this case, they're going to buy multiple. of
Yeah, you have
them.
to buy to make it
So you
bigger.
could give us half
We do have
an
a movie
ice
theater.
skating
You're
rink
right. Thanks for that,
and,
Scott.
and a Zamboni that doesn't necessarily fit on half of an ice skating rink.
Yeah.
But if you've got a couple of them, yeah, then that's Zamboni.
Correct.
I think a big thing though too is a lot of. It's strange enough. We see a lot of poly bags. I feel like if they just expand this to a set, we get so much more because we get so many poly bags that are just like the tip of the iceberg, and then they don't pull through with more sets to follow it. Like, I can't think of an example right now, but like, you know what? Give us a mechanic garage.
Yeah. And we
it's-
got one a couple years back as well. It was the dark red brick one. And it was a little bit pricey because I added on a bunch of side builds. But when you look at City, that's what you want. You
Yeah.
want a bunch of
You want
random
the side
side builds and a solid
They
build.
populate everything.
Ooh. Well,
Playground
very well
would be
with the
nice.
playground. Playground would be nice because it's not hard to do a slide. We've seen so many different slides. I don't know if we've seen many swing sets or jungle gyms.
I think we got a playground a couple years back, but I believe it might have actually been in the people pack that we mentioned.
I think it
earlier.
was.
I
yeah,
think it was
so
just a
people
bunch
back
of
for the
small
park.
Just a small-
side
yeah,
builds.
it had a little turn.
I would love to see like a
A
big
full
jungle gym that
I also
Monkey
want to talk about
bars.
how, like, the last couple of years, you'd go to like Target or Walmart, Lego store. Those jungle sets just sat.
Yeah.
Nobody bought them.
Yeah.
You go to Target now, city aisle's clear.
Yeah.
Because people want that. And also, like, when you get those little cars, like $10, $15, they're going to move. Because you know why? Because little kids can be like, Mom, can I buy this?
Yeah.
We've talked about this before with Brad a million times.
Right.
Like, those little cheap little sets you can have on the shelf that are like $10, $15 that like mom or dad can be like going to the grocery store. Oh, I'll buy this for the kid. Who cares? Like those jungle ones, you really don't get that. No. And like a kid would rather have a little car to play with than a
Well-
little chunk of rock with a bird on it.
Well, here's the weird thing, though. Having been walking around the floor the past 3 days, what I've noticed is like all those jungle sets, they had all the exclusive animals, and like you see all the farm animals, like the cow and everything. Those are all highly priced. And if you go on Bricklink, you see the same thing. I'm hoping like now that Lego owns Bricklink, I hope they see that everybody wants the animals. I feel like they're abusing the fact that they know people want those animals, so they'll put them in expensive sets.
Yes.
Like the gorillas, I'll admit it. I bought that giant helicopter set to get the gorillas.
Yeah.
Now, Graham, I'm going to try and hang up the helicopter, but that's beside the point. Sporting goods store, way to battle pack sports items. That's a
good idea.
really
You
good
got stuff
idea.
like that. You could do gyms. You could do. I mean, any retail store. I mean, these fashion stores, these grocery stores.
Yeah.
These are all things that maybe we have gotten in the past in some capacity. It's always been in some weird way or overpriced way that not many people were a big fan of, and then people were going to friends instead.
Yes.
Now, here's a good idea. We've seen a lot of different CMFs over the years. Some, they sprinkle in some city characters, not much. What if there's like an exclusively city CMF pack where
I think that
they
would sell
release...
terribly.
Hold on. You're so negative. Hear me out. If they do a city wave with a whole bunch of different sets, they could be a CMF with bonus characters to go with it. Like if there was a gym one, they could have a aerobics instructor.
Sure.
They could have...
And this is a great way to get exclusive prints. things of that
Exactly.
nature.
You can get the
And
higher quality.
You do have to look at past CMF. They've had stuff like that sprinkled in there,
Right.
and people still want them.
Yes,
maybe
they're
not
desirable.
maybe they're not as prized as a Mr. Gold, for example. But
Or like
they still
any of the
want 'em.
castle figures they
I mean,
scatter in
look
there.
at this most recent CMF. We got the marching band tuba guy.
Which is a big surprise of them all.
Everyone wanted
Yeah.
that. And I mean, I know someone who owns 50 of them because they just love the marching band theme.
I don't think a full city CMF would work as much, just because I think you need to have those desirable figures in there to drive the sales of that line. So you need something big in there to pull
Sure.
as a pull.
All right, let's see. Michael, skateboard park would be very interesting. New pieces in that one for sure. We've gotten some skate park ones recently. I think if they expanded on it a little bit more, made them slightly bigger, or try to figure out how to not have so much expensive pieces, that'd be great. And then we got Nick with a full source multiple torso and leg prints would go hard. Honestly, I keep wondering how they could do a department store, because
That'd be tough.
it's tough because
That'd be tough.
how are you supposed to put jeans on a rack when they're all minifigure
That's
legs?
probably something you'd leave the modulars, honestly.
That's a good point. And
You leave
then
the modulars.
just keep some city figs.
Yeah.
And CMS it would not
I'm
do
with
well.
Doug
if
on that
they-
one.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
Now-
But I think a great thing with this year that we highlighted is what home for us that so far.
We're good.
We're good. Lost my train of thought. You guys go for it. I gotta think about it.
Well, we were going to highlight the fact on some of these most recent sets. I think a lot of things about it, I think we're getting really solid minifigures.
Yes.
These really solid vehicles. And one thing that I really hope is, as a builder myself, is I hope that eventually we get something to house these vehicles as well. I mean,
garage.
a lot of
That
these-
original city parking garage that we got in 2015.
Oh, that could be a good.
Give us
update.
that again.
One thing that I find a lot of not to understand, not necessarily in the city, is a lot of trucks and things of that have a physical location to them.
Yeah.
They're taking these to fairs, they're taking these to events. Why can't we get a full, a full fast food restaurant
Right.
that this fry truck comes from?
Yeah.
That's a very good point. The department store could be like the new Disney Main Street, the hats and such.
I think you probably have to leave that for a modular building.
It could be a modular building.
The problem with that is we've already got the Grand Emporium a couple of years back. They try not to redo things. I mean, but then again, we got two hotels now.
Mega Culvers, yes.
Yeah,
Xander, you already did.
We need
so-
a Culvers.
Yes.
Well, if anyone's gonna do it, it's gonna be. So
Check out our blog next week. We will Xanders amazing builds of Taco Bell, Culver's, McDonald's.
We got Portillo,
Portillo's
and we
and
got
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. Yeah.
Very good.
Mega Culvers, yes. Price point also for these has been magnificent.
Oh,
A
yeah.
lot of these are less than $30.
Yes.
Very easy price
You
point to
got
jump
the
in.
cheap sets, you got the mid-price sets, and you got the expensive sets. But even with the expensive sets,
They're
you
worth
get
it.
your money's worth.
The biggest one this year so far has been the trains.
Go Costco.
The Costco. The trains have all been great.
Yes.
They're worth it because you get the track and the controllers.
Well, I think
Or
that's what's
control,
with a
whatever
lot of the more expensive range are the trains.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people.
Point two was one of the best because you get the big
A lot of
haul.
people who collect trains and boats. They know that they're going to be expensive.
Yeah.
And not a lot of city builders want to buy that expensive Lego City Tower, which is awful. But that's my point: is that
not a lot of these city builders want to spend $100, $150 on a big building because they could do it on their own.
Correct.
Or they would rather buy multiple of smaller sets and redo them.
How about a street corner?
Like in Japan, that's a good idea too.
I mean, we've seen some of that in like the Ninjago City sets, and that would look great. With Costco, I could see them easily doing. I'd probably be Macho too, honestly,
We
because
did have a grocery store a couple of years back. It was more of like a farmer's market store, but I thought that was a really great way that you could modify
that's
it.
a great one. A farmer's market with just like a bunch of
A bunch of
stands.
stands would be cool.
Straight meat. Let's do a hot dog stand.
Yeah.
We could do like poly. This is where I missed the poly bags. Like,
Yeah.
we should go back to making poly bags.
Well, we had that really
Hot dog
great
cart.
hot dog.
I
cart.
remember
that
one.
Yes, and I mean that was iconic. And I know I got a lot of
flea
those.
market. Be good.
Exactly. Yes, exactly
Farmers
what we're
market be
talking
good.
about.
Tons of ideas that I hope Lego expands upon this
I
year.
think they're on the right track.
Yes.
They've gotten us right back into it again. They've won us back. Like we're happy
Yes.
where we're at now. Are they going to maintain this?
I don't know.
I don't trust them.
Based on past record, it would say no.
Like right now we're Rocky 2 right now. Like we're on top.
All right.
But are we going to Rocky 3 and get fed a bunch of garbage and go right back down the train? Like I don't know.
Here's a question. Obviously, we know that we feel like they are redeeming themselves. Is there anything that Lego City has been missing that you would want to see them either
A hospital.
bring back or do
I
new,
think,
something new that they
New
haven't done?
hospital. I don't think we need a new hospital.
I think the main thing
Would you
that,
put what they could do in the hospital in a module?
I would do that, but if you're not going to make it like a city one.
I think the main thing that I've gathered from this conversation especially is that Lego is hitting a lot on vehicles. And I know cities are great for vehicles, but we do truthfully need some
Structures, yes.
And we're getting a pizza thing later this year, or it's
Which is
out now.
fun.
And it's
It's on
fun.
August, yeah.
But I would like, us to go back to that like fresh food market that we
Yes,
had.
that'd
That
be
was
cool.
really cool.
Done veterinarians, yes.
I know
And
Friends has done a
urgent
lot
care,
with that.
yes.
Urgent care would be cool.
Tune Bricks, good to see you, brother.
But yeah, I feel like Lego needs to almost harmonize what they're doing great in the city right now and what they're doing great in Friends right now.
Yes.
And kind of combine those two and give us, some really solid structures,
Mhm.
but also some really solid vehicles.
Yes.
I just had this thought. I think a reason that
Not a
maybe
funeral home, Tunes Bricks. We're not getting that.
I think the reason that they've been
Uber.
doing some stuff in Friends and some stuff in City is because Lego recognizes that city fans or just people who are building a city in general will buy both, and that's why they can confirm that they can sell Friend sets.
The other thing, I've seen people make the argument also, if City doesn't need to do buildings,
Jeffrey, not a graveyard.
City doesn't need to do buildings because you can do, because you got the bugle, like the mini modular bugle, and you got the modular Oscorp. The difference there is they're superhero sets, and they're way too overpriced.
Well, it's not even that. I feel like City has an opportunity to do more of those unique ones.
Yes.
I mean, if we're looking at like Marvel movies, for example, we get some unique buildings like the newspaper place. That's the
True.
Bugle.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe we don't get a grocery store being put around it. And every city needs a grocery store.
Ooh, a tow truck. Oh, yeah, we did get the tow truck last year.
We did.
Yep, because Rob has one. There is a
Okay.
tow
Yes.
truck. It's a bigger tow truck.
I mean, I think stuff that they haven't done that I would like to see them do.
I think there's just a lot of stuff that they need to look back, 10 years and say, hey, did this sell well? Or is it something we want to maybe revisit?
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's almost what they did this year.
Yes.
That's
It's very much along the lines of like there's a lot of, I think part of the reason they're not doing buildings is because there's other themes doing buildings and they don't want to cannibalize those. But I also think you can make them unique enough to where it's not going to be a problem.
Yes.
A toy store would work. I think they've done that in modular.
I've done a toy store a couple of years back when they were doing those weirder, I don't know if they were theater or city, but they folded open. There was a toy store in there. It was a little bit sad, but a lot of people did take that and they made it into a building.
Exactly.
I would love to see do a town plan remake similar in
Yes.
the city.
Yeah.
That'd be fantastic.
Yes.
And I think where they're at right now, we're like Rocky 2 right now. Like they were down, but they're back. And it's just
Yes, the full out half of the toy store.
yes. Are you going to be able to maintain the momentum, or are you going to give us Jungle Explorers again and going to tank this?
Well, I feel like we're definitely, and my hope at least, is that we're going to get a year or two of this really solid consistency that we know and
Yes.
love. It's going to scatter in a few police, a few fire, a few hospitals,
fine.
which is great, and we still need it. And then we're going to hit that 4-year mark. And unfortunately, I feel like we are going to get an Arctic remake or a space.
Which honestly, it's annoying, yes, but at the same time, it's kind of necessary because there are some people that will let's see that snow stuff. I feel like you always can't battle 100 every single time
No,
you go through the plate.
You cannot.
But
You cannot.
if you can hit pretty good, I mean, though too, we talked about earlier doing a jungle gym, not a sandbox. I could see it being
That
cool,
would be fun though.
but the Toys R Us, they have done that to Bricks.
I think one thing that JJ mentioned was that like a water park or a theme park is something that a lot of city builders would like more.
Yeah,
More
Water
than
park
like
is sick.
like space or something like that. I think that they can still do things like this, but do maybe 2 of them and just put them in there. Like, hey, here's a I don't know, an Arctic rover, or here's an Arctic headquarters. But we could still get some more fun variants, like a water park sub theme or a roller coaster sub theme that we get every once in a while.
I do like that simple baseball diamond could be really cool.
That
I'm
could
not
be.
sure how big they could make it without it
would work.
taking too
It
much
would work.
space. I think that would have to be when it comes with the base. I would like to see city sets start coming with base plates again because like it adds a space and like you don't need to cover all in tile. It looks like grass with the studs on there.
I think the big issue that we're seeing now, especially, is that like seeing this weird point where they've retired the road base plates and they've been trying to go with the 16 by 16 base plate roads, and now they can't do a base plate set without it being a little bit weird, which is why we started getting them on plates instead.
Yes.
I don't think that's a problem.
No.
I think
You
giving
can
us
mill them
plates
easier.
is still cool.
Yeah, you can mills them easier
Yes.
too. Pretty good conversation.
Yeah,
I think this is a good spot for us to wrap up here a little bit.
I agree.
I don't want to go too long. I want to thank everybody who took time out of their night to come join us here. It's been an absolute blast. I also want to thank, before we get into our channel members, I want to thank Ben Northway. I want to thank Blaze, and I want to thank Oliver Ames. You guys are awesome.
looks like we got
This is
something going on in
wild.
the background. It's gonna be fun to watch. We'll try and get it for the vlog, maybe.
Yeah, we'll get that filled. I also want to thank ACOM for setting this up for us, to
Yes.
Brent and to Sean for getting this stuff, allowing us to use it. It's been awesome. You guys
We
are always great.
apologize for the weird microphone scenario.
Yeah,
We'll do better testing next time.
I think he's getting
Someone's getting invited over here.
Yes.
This is awesome. Anyways, you guys can find us.
He's invited in,
This is
guys.
the vlog, live
Um,
on the vlog, so
Like a Waffle House,
something's
yes.
going on.
We'll
film that while that's going on. No, you're good.
You're good. This is awesome. You're great. All right,
This is
we're
awesome.
wrapping this up now because I want to watch the rest of this. But thank you all for watching. If you've not already, subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the notification bell, so you are notified when all new episodes of the pod go live. Keep watching Time Capsule, third Tuesday of every month. Keep going and watching Let's Play, even though those videos are bombing, but we don't care. We're having too
We're
much
gonna
fun
finish it.
making
We're
them.
gonna finish the
We're gonna
game.
play the game out. We're not gonna stop.
Yes.
Xander, where can everybody find you?
You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on YouTube. All at Xanders Bricks.
Yep.
Inconsistently, but consistently
And
enough.
And you know what? You're here.
Yes.
And we thank you for coming on.
Of
and having
course.
fun with
It's
us
been
this
a great
episode. It's been
fun.
blast. We will see everybody in the next episode. Have a great night.
You can find, where can we find you
Oh,
on
you can
Instagram?
find me on at Instagram. You can find me on Instagram at Langster Builds. You can find the pod on Instagram at BrickWorld.
And you can find me at Cambridge Studios _.
We will see everybody in the next night. Have a great night. Happy building.